the pandemic, I don't know in America, but here the pandemic has done this. At the moment, if a church is allowed to meet, it's allowed to meet in a group of 30. But actually, most churches haven't been meeting like that for a year now, and yet the church is still alive. And so then the question is, what is the church doing? Well, the church is meeting over Zoom, or it's meeting in small clusters of sacred space. It's quite interesting, I think. I don't know, I just heard, I'm trying to remember, I think it might have been Alan Hirsch again recently. And I imagine it's in a book, but I haven't read it. So I'm just going to kind of verbalize what I heard. But he was talking about learning to play chess, and how quite often when you're little, to learn to play chess well, somebody will take the queen off the board. And so you begin to learn how to play the pieces and the power. And then when the queen comes back on the board later on, you're invincible because you know how to strategize around all these other pieces. And the analogy is that, the queen in this instance is the morning service, and she's off the board. And so all of these other pieces have had to come into play. Now, my observation in Britain is she isn't always off the board, because some pastors have spent 60% of their time preparing a Zoom service for a Sunday, which means the queen is very much on the board. But the question about what discipleship looks like then becomes quite a big thing, I think. And what if it's not what we thought it was, church? There's just some big questions at play, I think, at the moment.